Good morning. Not sunburnt, just hot. I thought it was time for another garden update. We just got back from camping a couple days ago, and there have been a few successes and probably more failures. So I just wanted to show you what we have going on. Love you, Grandpa. This place turned into a jungle while we were gone. I just got out here yesterday and weeded what I could. There's really not much I can do about this side. I've planted everything way too close together and you can't even get in there to weed. I'm gonna start with the backyard and I'm gonna end with the sunflowers in the front. This is the left side that I was actually able to weed. I have a refrigerator full of squash and cucumbers and it's almost all from this side. Here in the front, I've got a squash over there and then just a bunch of cucumbers. So I've got to make some pickles today. Here is the poor tomato line, and they haven't produced much. This will be the first red one I've got. Got busy, didn't really weed these very well, and I need to tie them up again because as you can see, they are just going everywhere. They have sprawled out. This is more the zucchini and squash area. This one right here with all the weeds in the middle, it was huge. And then we had rain and I guess it grew too fast and it split. Half of the stems broke off. I went over and threw them in the fire pit. So this is the elephant ear. The reason it's in the middle of the aisle is we brought dirt from the front yard up here and I guess the bulbs were in it. So I'm just gonna let them grow there. That's okay. I can dig them up next year or this fall. Here's some more tomatoes I planted later, so they're smaller. And here are my sunflowers. They're looking pretty good. Now let's go over to the other side. As far as what's to come, there are some baby pumpkins. I'm going to try to find them again to show you. The corn, as you can see, is topping off there. I probably need to treat it for worms pretty soon here so they don't eat all my corn. And right here in between these two rows of corn is a couple big zucchini plants that were volunteers, and you probably saw on Facebook. I can't really get to them, and I finally crawled back in there today and pulled a watermelon size zucchini out of there. I'll put a picture of it right here. So lots of pumpkins, a little more cucumber, that's that pointy one. Lots of pumpkins going on. There is a line of tomatoes right here. Pretty soon I might not be able to get to them. I've got that little spot right there where I can step, but I'm afraid to pull too many of the weeds. There's a pepper plant too. I'm afraid to pull too many of the weeds because, you know, they're kind of wrapped around the plants. I hope you can hear me over this digging machine my neighbor's using. Look, there's another baby cucumber. Probably be able to pick that today. All right, let me show you the exciting thing. Baby watermelon. There's a few of these in here. And I think, I mean, we've still got August and September that'll be hot. So I think these will probably get the size. Fingers crossed. They're sugar babies, so they don't get real big. So that's exciting. There's some more squash under there. Watermelon. So cute. And there's a pug. Hey, Phoebe. Hey, pretty girl. Don't you be eating these watermelons, you hear me? See another baby watermelon over there, so they are doing good. They're coming along. Got a few baby pumpkins, but finding them is a challenge right now with all of the weeds. So, like I say, tell me what you think, Grandpa. I'm afraid to pull too many of the weeds and end up pulling up the roots of my actual plants. Look at the size of that bloom on that tomato there. So I'm kind of afraid to ruin plants by trying to pull up weeds. So I might just have to live with these weeds. Some of that corn is tall. So yes, a few successes. I've got tons. The cucumbers and the zucchini have been a giant success. The tomatoes, not so much. And the weed situation is out of control. And that is a summary of what's going on in the backyard. So now, let's go to the front. Chunky Phoebe. Here is the front yard situation. As you can see, peaches are falling off the tree. Well, we were gone camping, so I've got to get out here and pick what is still on the tree today. They're pretty good size. It did a lot better size-wise than it did last year. Not as many, but they're bigger. My favorites, the sunflowers. They're the bees' favorite too. So they are looking pretty good here. The word for this escapes me right now, but I love these things. Hawaiian flower. Let's go with that. That's not the name of it. I cannot think of the name. And try not to move too fast and make you sick here. My elephant ears are doing very well. All right, I want to show you one more thing that I planted because I remember you haven't. I wanted these because I remembered you having them in your yard. So it'd be pretty cool if I had them too. So there's my black-eyed Susans around my greenhouse. Pretty soon here I'm going to put some more seedlings in the greenhouse and attempt to grow some stuff in there this fall, maybe into the winter, depending on how warm I can keep it. Well, that's my update from down here. I love y'all. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.